It's so windy.
Just wait until we actually get out there. In this episode, we stumble upon the Bonneville Salt Flats on our way into Nevada, where we then visit Lamoille Canyon in the Ruby Mountains, also known as Nevada's Yosemite. Then we hike to Island Lake. The last time you saw us, we were exploring Buckhorn Wash, Utah, with impressive pictographs and petroglyphs and towering canyon walls that reminded us of Zion National Park. Leaving Utah, we began seeing vast salt flats, and then suddenly found ourselves somewhere unexpected. We knew that we were driving next to the salt flats here in western Utah, going from Salt Lake City to Nevada. We saw the Great Salt Lake, and we knew that the Bonneville Salt Flats were out here. So we pulled over at a rest area just to give the kids some time to stretch their legs and take a little break. And turns out this is the best viewing area, I guess, for the Bonneville Salt Flats. You can drive out onto it, and we're gonna go for a little walk. So let's go.
It's so windy.
Just wait until we actually get out there. The Bonneville Salt Flats are about 30,000 acres of flat, otherworldly looking terrain, and are remnants from ancient Lake Bonneville. They have a salt crust ranging from a few inches to 5 feet thick in places. You can drive out onto the salt flats, and we saw cars driving around as well as lots of tire tracks left behind. Motorcar racing has been going on here since about 1912 at an area of the salt flats called the Bonneville Speedway. Lots of land speed records have been set here.
This has got to be the coolest rest area we've ever stopped at.
We didn't realize the salt flats would be so hard packed, but I guess they would have to be if they're gonna do land speed records and things like that here. You can drive your car out here if you want. 30,000 acres or something, and I think the Bonneville Salt Flats, from what I read, they're the largest of the salt flats, but there are lots of them.
It's so different.
Definitely stop if you're on the way through. Here in Nevada to check out the Ruby Mountains, and Kevin's the one who did a bunch of research on this, but apparently it is known as the Yosemite of Nevada, so we're gonna go check it out. We just stopped at the dump station back here before we head into the state recreation area. We're hoping there's a spot available for us. It is a Saturday night, but we're kind of out away from a lot of things, so fingers crossed.
Well, we finally got leveled in our sight here, and it is absolutely gorgeous views of the mountains with the sunset. It was a little bit of a trick getting leveled, but we did it. Now we're gonna go make dinner and probably get to bed. We have a big adventure planned. I have the day off of work, and we're gonna go check out the Ruby Mountains, Lamoille Canyon. It's a scenic drive out and back, and along the way we're going to stop and enjoy the scenery and maybe do a hike. The hike Kevin found is Island Lake, and it's 2.9 miles out and back. So I did pack some things up last night so we could get an early start. And then we looked up the hike, and I thought I need more snacks. So let's grab some extra things, because that is our trick to hiking with kids. Stop frequently, offer lots of snacks. Another trick of ours if we're going out early with kids is we have them lay out the clothes for the day that they want to wear, and we have started letting them take their little backpacks and putting their
bottled water and one toy in here, and they carry those. So, you know, those are not very practical backpacks, and the plan is to upgrade them pretty soon now that they're getting bigger and stronger and older. But for now, that's fun, and it makes the hike fun for them, and that's what we want to build on. So if we're getting ready to go somewhere in the morning, we like easy breakfast.
Stop.
Keep going.
I didn't say not messy, but easy preparation. So we like overnight oats.
Hold it up this way. There you go. There's always something nice about having breakfast already ready and waiting for you.
Especially when you know
Is that sugar?
how difficult it is to get out the door sometimes with kids.
Is that
Yeah.
sugar?
Who am I kidding? Sometimes.
Every day.
All the time.
The hard part's over, just getting out the front door. We've actually been in this site for 4 days now. We've been so swamped with work we haven't been able to get out for anything other than a grocery pickup order. But now is the time to go check out what we came here for.
Right here.
You ready for this?
So ready. Let's go. Let's go. Headed into the canyon. So I'm reading here that they're called the Ruby Mountains because there were some Army scouts looking for a route through, and while panning for gold, they instead found red garnets, which is pretty interesting. So we're here right now. We just entered the canyon. We're gonna drive all the way back. Maybe we'll drive these little side roads and go all the way to the end. And this is where our trailhead is for Island Lake. That's the hike we're gonna do today. Hopefully we can make it all the way to the lake. And there's all sorts of lakes up here, it looks like from the map, that are accessible via hiking. A lot of neat things to see, and this is encouraging. Island Lake Trail says hiking time to the lake is an hour or less. May be suitable for families with children. That's us. Lamoille Canyon was formed by 2 glaciers and can be seen on a 12-mile out and back scenic drive. The peaks tower above at over 11,000 feet. Over at the overlook for Lamoille Glacier, and there are a couple of information signs over here, so we're going to take a look. So apparently there were 2 glaciers 1,000 feet thick that merged here, and it says the Right Fork Lamoille Creek Glacier came down this way, and then they both continued down to the mouth of the Lamoille Canyon. So this is really neat to picture. I mean, you can tell this is kind of a glacial valley, and it's so beautiful. So I'm just sitting here eating part of my lunch, and I realize packing everything else, I forgot forks or spoons for our rice salad thing here. So I fashioned a little scoop from the kids' applesauce packet. It works. It's kind of like a lettuce wrap that you don't eat. Of course, while I'm sitting here, I realize I've got chips. Why not just do that?
It's not pretty, but it's really good. I'm glad we got a whole thing of wet wipes here.
Well, we had the chips, like I said, but we're getting to the bottom of the bag and all the pieces are kind of small, so...
Hunger will make you do some funny things.
Usually we just find a nice picnic spot somewhere while we're exploring. It's pretty hot and sunny out there, so I think when we get to the end, we just want to get started on our hike. So it's eat in the truck and have snacks on the go kind of day. campsites are gorgeous. There are a lot of good choices here. It did say the water was off for the season. First come, first serve. I would not mind camping here. Just getting ready to go. We needed a few minutes to get ourselves together, put on sunscreen, relax in the shade. As beautiful as it's been on the canyon drive up, it's been hot and sunny, so it's nice to be in the shade because we're about to be in the sun again. We are now starting our hike. It goes up behind us and up around this mountain behind us, and then some switchbacks. But we're gonna do what we can do, and best case scenario, we make it to the lake, and that would be wonderful.
That would be great. It's
So-
about 1.5 miles up there, and I think it's 900 feet of elevation gain. So a little steep, but I think they can do it. I'm
Yeah.
optimistic.
And you know, the name of the game is flexibility. We'll see how far we get.
Yep, and even if we don't, it's gorgeous out here.
Oh, it's beautiful. All
Not like it's a wasted day.
right, let's go. All right, it says Island Lake. It says 2. That way. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Like we said, as far as we can make it.
Oh, like hiking.
We can still see the parking lot back here, but it is time for our very first snack break. There will be many more, no doubt. We found the next rest stop. This is why hiking with kids always takes so long, because there are always distractions and always fun things to climb on.
But at the same time, it's nice. It opens our eyes to things that we wouldn't always see or break for, and gives them other experiences as well, instead of just hiking down the trail. Okay, Nathan, that's it. We're gonna go now.
Looks like we made it to the first of the switchbacks.
We are about to go onto the third switchback. We are pretty high up now. We've got lots of beautiful yellows. It's tiring, even for adults, especially for that adult back there who's carrying another child.
Oh yeah. That's fine. It is time for another snack and water break.
It has flattened out here just a little bit. Stellar views. There they come.
Here we go. We're just a little ways up above the bridge. I think we're gonna call this official rest stop number 3. Rest and snacks.
Yes.
I think we're almost there. It's really close.
You can see some folks on the next switchback above us. It has flattened out a bit, and we recognize these cliff faces from some of the pictures around the lake that we've seen. So I'm hopeful. Just right over there is the lake.
We're almost there.
We are motivating the kids with a story of the little engine that could. You did it. High five. Island Lake is a glacial tarn in a hanging valley above the main canyon. The lake is about 7.5 acres large with a little island in the middle. We're still out of breath because we just got here, but we're so proud of the kids. We made it all the way up, and it is, well, the sun is going down behind these cliffs, and so we want to get down before it gets too dark or too cold. So we're gonna take a little bit of footage here, enjoy the lake a little bit, and then head down.
Yeah, maybe
But-
kind of quickly.
Woo! Major accomplishment.
Yeah, everybody did it.
Well, we made it back, but I feel like this trail did a number on me. Dust everywhere. I feel it in my mouth, my nose, and all over my pants. And check these out. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to take some baby wipes to these things. But seriously, it was a good hike. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we would highly recommend that one. It was good. It was probably pushing it a little bit with little legs. I ended up carrying Nathan.
We knew that's what we were potentially signing up for, or at least he was signing up for when we got started. You know, we're just building them up a little bit by little bit. The most important thing is that they enjoy it.
Yep, that's it for today. We are gonna head back and get some kids to bed, and we're heading out in the morning. So we will see you all next time.
Stay tuned as we head to Eugene, Oregon, and see numerous covered bridges, take you on a takeout food tour, check out some waterfalls, and go on a day trip to the beautiful Oregon coast. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified the next time we release a travel video. See you soon. You know, I said I wanted the kids to be able to stretch their legs, and you know, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
They were running around trying to set their own land speed record a minute ago. Okay, now let's really go. It's kind of bumpy back here.
A little bit.
Kids are liking it. Oh, it's me first.
Yes.